Well, he's back. It's good to know that some people refuse to change. It gives us better ways of avoiding these people, and it gives me a video topic to cover. Last time I commented on CrapGamer, I said the following. I said this man poses as an intellectual who acts like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to technology, especially when he talks about consoles or PCs. He really just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, this is the guy that treated the PS5's SSD like it was the second coming of Christ, like it was going to outdo any PC out there in the market. But I digress. My biggest issue with CrapGamer is that he's like a politician for video games. Whenever his channel went through those phases of dying, if you want to call it, in his entire career, he just switched sides. He was first an Xbot, then a Sony pony, then an Xbot again, and now back to being a Sony pony. He constantly switches sides depending on what's more popular at the time, hoping that if he just tells idiots on the internet what they want to hear, his channel will surpass 69k. So his takes, his video titles, and he himself are fake. He even thinks that gatekeeping games off of other platforms makes a company financially successful. He even canceled his pre-order on this one game because Phil Spencer supposedly forgot to mention that it was coming out on PC as well, and Phil gave him the perfect response. All in all, he's a fucking idiot, and a fraud, and recently his channel has been dying. But instead of reflecting on himself and taking his channel into a more successful direction, he decided to recently point the finger at other channels for his shortcomings. For example, Griffin Gaming for quote-unquote harassing him, because 3 videos with monthly or annual gaps between them is the definition of harassment. Sure, pal, sure. Or ViewTech USA for quote-unquote stealing all of his ideas. I mean, okay. I mean, his channel is successful for a reason, Crap, and it wasn't for taking your ideas. His content is actually good. But today, we're going to be reacting to this video he posted on a Tuesday, titled, "Apparently, I'm not allowed to fight back against YouTubers. Well, I can't like Xbox or PlayStation." Well, no, Crap, we never said that. What we did say, though, is that you just can't constantly switch sides hoping it gets you more clout. You can like whatever the fuck you want, but don't just keep switching sides just cuz. Makes you look like a disingenuous prick. And as you can tell already, ladies and gents, I am pumped. But anyhow, for old time's sake, let's just dive into this shit show, shall we?
Unscripted.
Impressive, Crap. I already hate it. Also, why do you have to constantly tell people that your videos are unscripted? That really isn't impressive whatsoever. Telling people your videos are unscripted tells us only one thing. You barely did any research, you're going to constantly think about what you'll say next, and the video will be a long-ass snore fest as a result, because you just can't get to the fucking point. Also, you do the same fucking long-ass pause of 10 seconds of silence in the beginning of every one of your goddamn videos, and I really don't get it. It's just confusing, and it really isn't needed at all. You could get your point across fast, and you don't have to waste our fucking time.
Well, we're waiting.
This pretty much sums it up, and I'm pretty much going to leave it where it lies with this. First things first, because I get a lot of personal attacks on the platforms and things like that, and I just kind of wanted to point out that so many people are really wrong in their assumptions for a lot of things. Okay, like I easily could have Googled or YouTube different things that people have beef with me, like Rich or Griffin Gaming, and gotten some story from somebody that claims it. But to be completely honest with you, you're not going to hear a complete story from somebody who dislikes that person already, and it's the same thing for me. So it's always ironic when people run with like these complete fabrications just because somebody else said it in a video years ago doesn't make it true, where I've owned up to the things that have actually kind of gone wrong, or the things that I've actually done wrong. And you know, it still kind of sucks seeing people kind of go back to the well, 6 years, 7 years, whatever the case may be, for stuff that never even happened, that people who were jealous, or people that didn't like me. And the funny thing is, no matter what the truth is, right, like I could present somebody with factual evidence of something that actually happened with me, and the people that dislike me already aren't going to care, right? They only care that they dislike me, and somebody out there is, whooping and hollering it up and kind of playing off that or whatever. So it was very interesting to see that, so many people just revere these YouTubers.
The reason why these two are revered is because they admit when they're wrong a lot faster than you, and they stick to their guns. What I mean is that they stick to the side they like. They don't constantly change sides in a desperate attempt to gain any form of attention. They also have one major thing that you unfortunately lack, my good sir: charisma. When they talk, they have a personality to them. They sound excited to cover the topics they decide to cover, and they have a sense of humor.
Okay, let me break it down for you. This perfect nacho chip is Ben.
He works at the United Nations as an expert in international copyright law. This moldy banana is you. I have no idea what you do because every time you tell me I fall asleep.
You know what I write? User manuals for dedicated developers and software. Okay, like copyright law is so exciting.
When you call them out and say, well, you know what, I've offered to actually talk face to face with these people, how quick they are to clam up, and then how quick their fans are to just kind of change the subject or move it on to something completely separate from the original topic. You know, I've never ever started anything with anybody on my channel. Never.
Nobody gives a shit.
Now, Griffin brought up this question in his 4th response video to you, Crap, and it's a pretty good question. What the fuck is there to debate? Please tell me in the comments if you ever decide to watch this video, because I really gotta know. All he's ever said about you is that you clickbait in all of your titles. Okay, that's accurate. You fanboy over popular console brands, yeah, well, no shit, and you display false information as facts, like when you said exclusives are needed to make a platform and the company that created the platform successful. So really, what is there to debate? You have nothing, Crap. Nothing besides dramatic words and false accusations. Your arguments and accusations are on a foundation of lies, and if you're the type that is above petty drama, please explain your response video to Griffin. Please explain your video about Review Tech USA, and please explain the titles you use for your videos in general. You're all about creating petty drama. And if you know Griffin's reputation for responding to people, why the fuck did you make a video about him, you dumbass?
My channel's dead or dying, and it doesn't do anything for them to do that. It would just benefit me, despite the fact that obviously talking shit on me clearly has helped their channels, and I was good enough to do that. So again, there is all these kind of different kind of variations to what is allowed and what isn't allowed, and basically, to be honest with you, from what I understand is everything's allowed for them and nothing's allowed for me. So I get it. I mean, that's cool. You know, as far as I can tell, you know, I've done my best to sort of keep things pretty even keel. I've done my best to sort of keep things fun and lighthearted. I've only fought back when necessary, and only lately. It's like, you know, I don't understand, you know, I've kind of gone back and forth with Rich. The guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's completely embarrassed himself multiple times. You know, he's done videos about me in the past. I never said he stole my videos. I said that he stole my ideas, which multiple people brought that to my attention years and years ago, right? It is what it is. The guy makes his living off of it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Again, two totally different types of people. Like, he can do what he wants, but at the end of the day, he has honestly kind of made his living off of kind of harassing people and making fun of people and grifting people. Yes, he's the grifter. I mean, anybody that's going to smear crap all over theirselves or eat pickles the way that he does for money, clearly only in it for one thing. Like, for me personally, not getting much off of this. You know, I would never do anything like those things, to be honest with you. And starting things, right, with people and YouTubers that I have had no interactions with, I'd have to be a real head case to want to do that. I think that that's real idiocracy right there. Hey, let me go start things with people I've never met, never talked to.
Okay, sir, that logic makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I mean, most people have never met Ninja, yet they criticize him for the stupid shit he says. Most people have never interacted with or met a games journalist, yet we shit on them all the time. You see, just because I've never met you in person or ever talked to you doesn't mean I have no right or have no ability to criticize you for the things you say or do. That logic makes no fucking sense, and I don't get why you're using it.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
This is why people hate on you, Crab. People hate on you because you overhype minor features no one gives a fuck about on a console. People hate on you because you can't take any form of criticism. People hate on you because you're a grown-ass man that still thinks console wars are relevant. People hate on you because you constantly lie about other people like Review Tech or Griffin or even the PC community in general. You always change sides, hoping one of them grows your channel. On one day, you'll be saying how bad the PS5 is because it can't reach up to 120 frames per second, and then the next day you'll be saying, just you wait guys, this upgrade's gonna make the PS5, or at least this new PS5, better than any PC out there in the market. No one fucking believes that. That's a load of horseshit. And you, in general, are, well, how did the Codfather put it?
How do I say this? The game is, well, it's boring.
At least with Amazing Lucas, I know, really bad comparison, Amazing Lucas is equally shit, but at least with him I could find a degree of entertainment from him. He's so crazy and stupid, he's just funny. He's like the room of console channels. But you don't have any of that. You don't have the whacked out charisma of Amazing Lucas. I'm surprised I'm actually complimenting him. Jesus Christ, what have you done to me? You just don't have it. And people have repeatedly told you that they don't want you talking about consoles. Most of them want you talking about games. And not like those comparisons, like you're like, one of these games looks better and it's because it's on this console. People also don't like the videos that are titled like this: Sony just did something great, fanboys are freaking out, or Microsoft comes back and everyone's going to Xbox. No one wants to fucking hear that. And I know throughout this entire video I've been very negative and very hostile, I guess, if you want to say that. But I'm not trying to be mean here, as I know it comes off as that, but I really don't want you to fail. I don't want your channel to die, but I think you need to take your channel into a better direction. And if you don't do that, you will continue to lose subscribers. You just went from 69k subscribers to 68.4k subscribers by the time I'm recording this. That's really bad. And if you don't take your channel to a better direction, that will continue to happen until you have no subscribers. This is Psycho-Froggy signing off. Take care, you guys.